Myself, Megha Rathod. I am teaching maths in LP Savani Vidya Bhavan. Today we continues chapter number 6, Lines and Angles. We have discussed about the definitions, axioms and theorems. Now we start exercise 6.1. For exercise 6.1, take out page number 96 in textbook. We read the question from the textbook and then we discuss the answer. Here question number 1 is, in figure 6.13, line AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC plus angle BO is equal to 70 degree and BOD is equal to 40 degree, then find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. This is our question. Now we write the answer. Answer 1. Lines AB and CD intersects at O. Then angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Here you can see this is the vertically opposite angles. But angle BOD is equal to 40 degrees given. So angle AOC is equal to 40 because measure of the vertically opposite angles are equal. Now angle AOC plus angle BO is equal to 70 degree. So 40 plus the angle BOE is equal to 70 degree from 2. Then angle BOE is equal to 70 minus 40. Then angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Again, reflex angle COE is equal to, you can see angle COE is equal to angle COD plus angle BOD plus angle BOE. So here angle COD plus 40 plus 30 from 1 and 2 is equal to, here angle COD is a straight angle and ray OA stands on line CD. So angle AOC and angle AOD is equal to 180. It is also linear pair angles. So we can write here angle COD is equal to 180. So here is equal to 180 plus 70 is equal to 250. Then reflex angle COE is equal to 150. Now question number 2 in figure, lines XY and MN intersects at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree and A ratio B is equal to 2 ratio 3, find C. Answer 2. Ray OP stand on line XY. So angle POX plus angle POY is equal to 180 because linear pair. That means angle POX plus 90 is equal to 180 because POY is equal to 90 is given. Then POX is equal to 180 minus 90. Then angle POX is equal to 90 degree. Now angle POM plus angle XOM is equal to 90 degree because angle POX is equal to angle POM plus angle XOM. Here angle POM is equal to A and angle XOM is equal to B. So A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Then A ratio B is equal to 2 ratio 3. So A upon B is equal to 2 upon 3. Then A upon 2 is equal to B upon 3 is equal to K. Say. So then A is equal to 2K and B is equal to 3K. Put the values of A and B in equation 1. The 2K plus 3K is equal to 90 degree. Then 5K is equal to 90 degree. Then K is equal to 90 by 5. Then K is equal to 18. Here A is equal to 2K is equal to 2 into 18 is 36. And B is equal to 3K. So 3 into 18 is equal to 54. Ray OX stand on a line MN. That means angle XOM plus angle XON is equal to 180 degree because linear pair. So B plus C is equal to 180. So 54 plus C is equal to 180 because B is equal to 54. Then C is equal to 180 minus 54. So C is equal to 126 degree. Here the value of C is equal to 126 degree. Question number 3. In figure, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Ray QP stands on line ST. So angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to 180 because these are a linear pair. Ray RP stands on line ST. Then angle PRQ plus angle PRT is equal to 180 because linear pair. From 1 and 2 we can write that angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ plus angle PRT. But angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ is given. So we cut it on both sides and we can write angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Now question number 4. In figure, if x plus y is equal to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. Here answer, x plus y is equal to w plus z. This is 1. It is given. But sum of all the angles round a point is equal to 360. So we can write x plus y plus w plus z is equal to 360. But from 1 we can see that x plus y is equal to w plus z. So we can write x plus y plus x plus y. Then 2 into bracket x plus y is equal to 360. So x plus y is equal to 360 by 2. So x plus y is equal to 180. But if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, then non-common arms of the angles form a line. So AOB is a line. Here we use the axiom. Now question number 5. In figure, POQ is a line, ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ, OS is another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Prove that angle ROS is equal to 1/2 in bracket angle QOS minus angle POS. Answer 5. Ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ. So angle QOR is equal to angle POR is equal to 90 degree. Because here OR perpendicular PQ. Number 1. Now angle QOS is equal to angle QOR plus angle ROS from figure. This is number 2. Again angle POS is equal to angle POR minus angle ROS. This is number 3. Here we can take angle QOS, angle POS because we have to prove this thing. In this proof, we have to use angle QOS, angle POS. Now from 2 and 3, we can take angle QOS minus angle POS is equal to angle QOR minus angle POR plus angle ROS minus into minus bracket angle ROS and bracket complete. Now you can see here angle QOR is equal to angle POR is equal to 90 degree from 1. So here we can first bracket is 0. So we can write directly here 2 angle ROS. So we can write that angle ROS is equal to 1/2 angle QOS minus angle POS. We prove here. Now question number 6. It is given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree and XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisect angle ZYP, find angle XYQ and reflex angle QYP. Now answer 6. In question number 6 you see figure is not given. Figure you have to draw ourselves. And when the figure we draw ourselves, we will get the marks also. So you will get the marks for figure in this question. Here we read the question and draw the figure. First give you XYZ 64. So we draw the angle XYZ is equal to 64. And then we produce XY to point P. So we draw the line XP. And then we draw the bisector of angle PYZ. And this is the bisector is QY. Thus we have completed our figure. Now we write the answer. Ray YZ stand on line PX. So angle XYZ plus angle ZYP is equal to 180 degree because linear pair. But here angle XYZ is equal to 64 is given. So we put here 64 plus angle ZYP is equal to 180 degree. So angle ZYP is equal to 180 minus 64. Then angle ZYP is equal to 116 degree. This is number 1. Now angle PYQ is equal to angle ZYQ is equal to 1/2 angle ZYP. So is equal to 1/2 multiplied by 116 from 1 because ZYP is equal to 116. So angle PYQ is equal to angle ZYQ is equal to 58 degree. This is number 2. Now reflex angle QYP is equal to, here reflex angle we have to find. At that time we have to subtract the given angle from the 360, and the sum of the all angles round of the point is equal to 360. So reflex angle XYP is equal to 360 minus 58 is equal to 302 degree. Again, angle XYQ is equal to angle XYZ plus angle ZYQ is equal to 64 plus 58 from 1 and 2 is equal to 122 degree. Thus, we find the angle XYZ and reflex angle QYP. And here we completed exercise 6.1. Now we start exercise 6.2. We read the question from the textbook. So take out page number 103 in the textbook and question number 1. In figure 6.28, find the value of xy, then show that AB parallel CD. Now answer number 1. You see here the figure ABCD line and GH is a transversal, an angle XY is given, and angle AEG is equal to 50 degree. Now write the answer. Ray A is stand on line GH. So AEG plus AEH is equal to 180 degree because linear pair. X is equal to 180 minus 50, so x is equal to 130 degree. But x and y are vertically opposite angles, so measurement is same. So x is equal to y, then y is equal to also 130 degree. But they are also alternate interior angles and they are equal. So we can say that AB parallel CD. Now question number 2. For question number 2, take out page number 104. Question number 2 is, in figure 6.29, if AB parallel CD, CD parallel EF and Y ratio Z is equal to 3 ratio 7, then find the X. You can see the figure here, AB, line AB, CD and EF and GH is a transversal, and X and Y are the angles, interior angles on the same side of the transversal here. Now answer. AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF is given. That means AB parallel EF we can write because line parallel to the same line parallel to each other. Here X is equal to Z because alternate interior angles. This is number 1. But X plus Y is equal to 180 because interior angles on the same side of the transversal GH to parallel lines AB and CD. From 1 and 2, we can write Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. But here give you Y ratio Z is equal to 3 ratio 7. The sum of the ratios is equal to 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Then Y is equal to 3 upon 10 multiplied by 180 is equal to 54. And Z is equal to 7 upon 10 multiplied by 180 is equal to 126. Here X is equal to Z is equal to 26. Thus, we can find the value of Z here, 126 degree. Now question number 3. In figure 6.30, if AB parallel CD, EF perpendicular CD and angle GED is equal to 126 degree, find angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FGE. So, now we have to write the answer. Now answer 3. Here first angle AGE is equal to 126 degree given. Then angle GED is equal to angle AGE is equal to 126 degree because alternate interior angles. So angle AGE is equal to 126 degree. Now second number, angle GED is equal to 126 degree and angle FED is equal to 90 degree is given. So angle GEF plus angle FED is equal to 126 degree. That means angle GEF plus 90 degree is equal to 126 degree. Angle GEF is equal to 126 minus 90 degree. Angle GEF is equal to 36 degree. Third number, CD is a line. So, angle GEC plus angle GEF plus angle FED is equal to 180 degree. And we put here angle GEC plus 36 degree plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. That means angle GEC plus 126 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle GEC is equal to 180 minus 126 degree. That means angle GEC is equal to 54 degree. But angle FGE and angle GEC are alternate interior angles. So angle FGE is equal to angle GEC is equal to 54 degree. So angle FGE is equal to 54 degree. Thus we prove we find the measurement of our given angles. Now question number 4. In figure 6.31, if PQ parallel ST and PQR is equal to 110 degree and angle RST is equal to 130 degree, find angle QRS. Hit, draw a line parallel to ST through point R. Answer 4. You see in the figure, we draw a line RU parallel to ST. So we have to write the construction. Draw a line RU parallel to ST through point R. Now answer. Angle RST plus angle SRU is equal to 180 degree. Sum of the consecutive interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180. But angle RST is equal to 130 degrees given. So 130 plus angle SRU is equal to 180 degree. The angle SRU is equal to 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. This is number 1. But angle PQR and angle QRU are alternate interior angles. So angle PQR is equal to angle QRU is equal to 110 degree. But angle QRS plus angle SRU is equal to angle QRU. So angle QRS plus 50 degree is equal to 110 degree from 1. So angle QRS is equal to 110 minus 50 is equal to 60 degree. That means angle QRS is equal to 60 degree. Now thus we find the angle QRS is equal to 60 degree. Now question number 5. In figure 6.32, if AB parallel CD and angle APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree, then find X and Y. Answer 5. You see in the figure AB parallel CD and triangle PQR. Here APQ is equal to 56 degree and angle PQR is equal to X, angle QPR is equal to Y and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree. Now answer. AB parallel CD and APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree is given. So angle APQ is equal to angle PQR because they are alternate interior angles. But APQ is equal to 50 degrees given and PQR is equal to X. So 50 is equal to X. That means X is equal to 50 degree. This is number 1. Here angle APR is equal to angle PRD because they are alternate interior angles. Angle APQ plus angle QPR is equal to angle PRD. Then 50 plus Y is equal to 127 degree. That means Y is equal to 127 minus 50 degree. Then Y is equal to 77 degree. Thus we find the value of X and Y. Now we have to read the question number 6. In question number 6, in figure 6.33. PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. An incidence ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B, and reflected ray moves along the path BC and strike the mirror RS at C, and again reflect back against CD. Then prove that AB parallel CD. Answer 6. In figure you see PQ and RS are two mirrors, and here AB, BC and CD are rays, and we draw a ray BL and CM in the figure. So we have to write the construction. In construction, draw ray BL perpendicular PQ and ray CM perpendicular RS. Now proof. BL perpendicular PQ and CM perpendicular RS and PQ parallel RS. So we can write BL parallel CM. Now angle LBC is equal to angle MCB because alternate interior angles. This is number 1. And angle LABL is equal to angle LBC because angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is number 2. And angle MCB is equal to angle MCD because angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is number 3. From 1, 2 and 3 we can write angle ABL is equal to angle MCD. This is number 4. Now 1 and 4 we have to add. So angle LBC plus angle ABL is equal to angle MCB plus angle MCD. Then we can find angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. But these form a pair of equal alternate interior angles. So we can say that AB parallel CD because here these angles we prove pair of equal alternate interior angles. Then AB parallel CD. Thus we prove that, and we have completed now exercise 6.2.